Hi, singles. Alright, it's technically still the 9th, but I'd like to do a reading for May 10th, 2016 for singles. Highest, greatest good of everybody involved. I have a bunch of different decks around me. I'm still outside on my porch, but it is now quiet, and I'm feeling like I really would like the music, but I'm gonna do a nice quiet reading for Tuesday. For singles, highest, greatest good of everybody, to bring more clarity to you. See how this resonates in your story, your book, your heart, your soul, and see how it tunes the dial, you know, turns your antennas to your own psychic channel, your own spiritual channel that calls to your heart, makes your soul sing, makes the station clearer for you. Hopefully more clear than my speaking is right now. But I cannot stop and redo another video today. I started doing videos this morning after 9 in the morning, and I did not get to 15-minute videos until after 5. That was a lot of videos. I did get a lot done otherwise, but the videos just, you know, I like to make these when I feel like the energy is right, when I feel like it's needed or helpful. And if I feel like I'm pushing it, it's not right. So I don't push. So right now I feel like I should do a reading for tomorrow or today, whenever you get this, for singles. So let's see. This is the Sacred Rose Tarot, and it was the first thing in front of me, so I'm going to grab it. This is 5 of Cups turned. I'm going to put it back. This is going to be for the highest, greatest good of everybody. Bring more clarity to you. So see how what I say relates to you. See where it takes you, whether you jump on the wave or not. This is for us. What do we need to know? It's a Page of Cups for Tuesday, May 10th. Highest, greatest good of everybody. Dear angels, spirit guides, God, whatever makes you have more clarity in your life. I want you to know. 2. That was the 5 of Swords. And that's the Fool. The 9 of Pentacles is at the bottom. So, singles, there's this sense of abundance and self, like being cool with you, you know, being cool with the way you do things, the way your home is run, your daily activities, your job, your career, you know, even if you don't quite got it going on, you got it going on. It's having a confidence in yourself and what you do and who you are. And that confidence and that inner nourishment of what you love. You are like feeding your soul, you know, buckets of love. And it is creating abundance around you. That is tangible and that you feel. Maybe you actually create things around you. Maybe you haven't seen the abundance yet, but the nourishment that you're giving it is truth, and it's good nourishment, so it's coming, the 9 of Pentacles. But it's kind of, there's a doing it on your ownness about that card. Okay, let me let you look at it. She's got her boobs all out in her like milkmaid outfit. She's got these coins. She's like singing and dancing and watering them away. She doesn't even notice if they're growing or not, she's having fun doing it. She has this, like, I know, like, hairy eye. If you know what the hairy eye phrase means, it's like piercing at somebody with suspicion through your eyelashes, like this. So it's literally like the hairy eye, like through the hairs of your eye, because you're suspecting something of somebody, kind of thing. All right, so she has this amazing hair. And I think of like Goldilocks. Like gold is like springing out of her own hair. Like it's like her cells are feeding her everything, her skin, her eyes, her nails, and she has these flowers like growing out of her hair too. So it's this abundance in yourself and who you are in your own growth, right? And in what you're growing, what you're creating, what you're um, feeding nourishment to and love and singing to your plants so that it makes these weird big coins that you can go cash in later, I guess. All right. Then you have the Page of Cups. So you have this little innocent, like, boy. He doesn't even have eyeballs. Some of these pictures are kind of weird. They don't have, like, irises or, like, eyes. They're just white. Like, they have weird white contacts in. But it's almost like he's hypnotized by love. Or he's hypnotized by the idea of love. He has this white rose on a purple, like, purple pillow. And he's like, I'll be your friend first. I don't really know what to do after that. Like, there's a real innocence. It's like a cloud behind him. He's like stepping on all these flowers. It's like he's smelling the abundance of not just roses, but this bouquet of flowers of love, of essence. Essence is like something that's there that you tap into that you can't necessarily see, but it is there. Like smell. Smell's powerful. Smell taps into the same part of your mind that music can tap into to take you directly to a memory, right? So maybe he's smelling the memory, or he has such an yearning to make new memories or to have new experiences that this essence is just oozing with every step that he makes on his like pathway of flowers. Because then you have the Fool, and the Fool is, yes, this is the card that, speaking of Kitty, my dog Pomeranian would have been 13 today. And the last time I did a reading, and I pulled, it wasn't the Fool card though, it was the Moon. There was a little white dog there, and it looked exactly like her, and I sort of bawled on camera, so I'm not going to do that today. But I do want to wish her happy birthday and mention that, because there is something about having that innocent animal by your side no matter what you decide to do that day, whether you should or should not have done it. My dog specifically was in my purse. If I was there, she was there. So, you know, she was with me through everything. Every different emotion, every different experience, every way that I smelled, and she just wanted to be with me and just loved me regardless. That's pure, innocent, abundant, unconditional love. You know, this little animal just loves you and just trusts that you're going to be there to provide everything it needs. And you do, you know, when you have an animal. Or you should when you have an animal. So this is the Fool. This is a brand new journey, singles. This is knowing that you got your little doggy by your side. Even if you don't, you do. I still believe my little doggy is there. If not, I have my sisters, and I have a pretty awesome cat that I must say. My cat followed me all day long today, all over the place like it was a dog, like he was a dog. So sometimes the universe provides for us right when we need it. It might not be exactly what you thought it would be. Maybe it's going to be a pussycat instead of a dog, but you'll still have the correct energies you need to go on your journey. You know, this is trusting that you're exactly where you need to be right now. So maybe you've worked a bit on yourself, singles. Maybe you've done some labor, you know. You've done some milking of your plants. That was a really weird reference. She looks like a milkmaid to me. But I guess it's water in her pitcher, whatever nutrition you need. But let me get to this, because this is your mental swords that you need to let go. This is you having one sword of truth right here, and you have all these swords. You've fenced yourself in. You've just like placed them behind your I mean, they're making you bleed at this point. They're making your mind, look at this, it's so intense. It's like it's making your mind bleed. You know, it's like you have these swords and you're purposefully just keeping yourself there. You have such beautiful cards this way. Maybe this is the past, or maybe this is what you need to focus on to let it go so you can have the experience and the freedom of a fool. Because this is not freedom, singles. This is not freedom. This is self-made mental fence. Like, I mean, I just built an electric wire thing for the critters so they don't get into the bees. And it'd be like me purposefully saying, I wonder how this is going to feel when I go and zap myself. Let me try it. Ha ha. And then putting yourself on those things and be like, I'm going to stay here. I'm just going to stay here. I can do it. No, we're not in Jackass, guys. You don't need to have these mental swords sticking in you. You can choose to be smarter than that and to take yourself off, because there is a freedom that you can have in this. So maybe you've bled enough. Maybe you know how strong that electricity is now. And maybe it's time for you to decide to let go. I'm going to leave it at that, because the Fool, the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles are so much more beautiful than whatever you're keeping yourself like electrified by, electrocuted by. It's like it's electrocuting you so much, your eyes have also gone a little bit white, like this guy. I guess they all kind of have white eyes. The Fool doesn't. Yeah, he does. They all have weird white eyes, but it's cool. Look at this as like creation behind it. It's like oranges and the sunrise and abundance. He also has this, look, he's also walking in this pathway of flowers. It's like this pathway of beautiful, abundant essence of who you are is ready to pop out of your hair, pop out of your being. Maybe you need to offer love. Maybe you need to step on your path and go forward. Smell these roses. You know, you only have one purple rose here and you've been staring at it so long your eyes are bleeding. So maybe you need to be aware that there's more than that and just take a step forward so that your grounding, your footing, your pathway step by step as you move forward creates this new essence of flower. I want to say flowers and floral. I don't know why there's so many flowers in this, and yet they're so harsh at the same time. Let me pull you one more card. All right, what do I have? What do I have? All right, this has some sexy cards in it, so let's do this. One more card from the Gilded. To clarify Tuesday, May 10th, singles. Highest, greatest good of everybody, one card. Ooh, one flipped, and it went inside, and I don't know where it went. So let's do one more. The Eight of Swords. It's like the same card as this one. They look the same. Except this one, she's not making herself bleed. She's just stuck. This one, it's not so bad. She just has to take off her blindfold, stand up, shake off her chains, and walk away. One more card. Ace of Swords. So, what do you need to have complete mental clarity about this situation before you can step forward into a brand new love, into a brand new essence, into a brand new space into a brand new start, a new journey for you. Thank you. I love you. Bye.